want to go over potential possibilities how gang stalking is happening when it comes to break-ins of the home, vandalism of the car, and things of that nature. Now, there's certain things in gang stalking there's no explanation for. It's like Matrix type of stuff. And then there's certain things that are just harassment. And there's no other explanation besides someone physically coming and harassing you, intimidating you. I mean, this is done time and time again, whether it's mafia organizations, cartels, corporations that are trying to intimidate whistleblowers. The break-in is designed to have you speechless, have you feeling helpless, hopeless, having nowhere to run, and it's designed to gaslight you. If you talk about it, it sounds crazy. So obviously somebody is doing something. It is not ghosts, it is not spirits, it's not demons, it's not bad luck. The most plausible explanation is people are breaking into your house, people are vandalizing your car while you're asleep, while you're at work, is when you will notice a lot of this stuff when you're gone for long periods of time. It's not magically happening. So how are they able to do this? We live in a society where everyone has a camera, everyone has a neighbor, and we've yet to hear a targeted individual talk about, oh, my neighbor told me he saw the perps do this, he saw that. What people that don't understand is that this vandalism is done covertly, okay? And it's not done in the target's face. So it does sound ridiculous, but yes, they are surveilling you, monitoring you, and waiting for the perfect opportunity, like when you go to the gas station for 30 minutes to fuck with you. So how are they doing that? Because in our heads, you imagine someone running up, like you go to the gas station, you're being surveilled, monitored, someone's maybe watching you at the gas station is what you're told, right? And everyone's in on it, the whole society. But what if they were using clones to break into your house, or doppelgangers? That would be way more simple than to get everyone involved, paying everybody. Like if I were running this, I would have a stunt double, a doppelganger, come up, drive in the same make and model color vehicle that you have, look exactly like you, maybe have a hat on and sunglasses. No one would be the wiser if they had keys to your house. So I'm starting to think this is the more logical explanation for gang stalking, harassment, in-home vandalism, and car vandalism. Is if your neighbors are seeing it, they're seeing you do it. So if you ever were to question your neighbors, they'd be like, I saw you do it, and they would be scared to answer because they would think you're insane. It's like, I saw you key your own car. I saw you break your own home. It was you that did it, but it wasn't actually you, it was a doppelganger. Do you see how more cost effective that would be? So if you have this organization surveilling you, all they would have to do is get a doppelganger, clone, an actor that's dressed up like you, and that eliminates a lot of costs. You're not paying the postman, the neighbor, and people, since targeted individuals are usually loners, it'd be very simple to pull this off. People usually don't pay attention. Like if my neighbor left his house, like one of my random neighbors in this complex I live in left, and some guy was impersonating him driving the same car, like I wouldn't notice that because I don't know that person. So I wouldn't know the little subtle changes. Oh, that guy's a goatee and that guy has a beard. You wouldn't notice that. The only people that would notice a doppelganger or clone are people that fucking know you so fucking well. They know every detail about your face, your mannerisms, everything like that. If someone's watching from 100 feet away and someone's dressed like you walk in your house, that's exactly what it looks like. You walking into your house. So this is kind of like revealing their tricks. So what if they're using doppelgangers? Then you go onto YouTube, you learn about the harassment, you think everyone's involved. To you, that makes sense, but to everyone else, that makes you sound crazy. You see how that works? You pay one person, if you're this organization, to look like you. You pay him $1,000 a week, and then he comes in your house and wrecks shit while you're at fucking work. Or it could be a clone. Maybe it's a cloning company doing it. Who knows? But realistically, it's probably someone that fucking looks like you, and this is probably intelligence work. Like, if someone was trying to break into the White House, wouldn't it make sense for them to dress like Donald Trump? Like, I mean, that wouldn't work. I'm just saying, maybe Jared Kushner or something like that. Have someone look exactly like Jared Kushner, have fake identity credentials, and he could just walk right into the White House. See, this is how smart these people are. They're one step ahead of the average fucking person. Like, you have to sit back and realize that as a TI, yeah, you're smarter than NPCs and people in the Matrix or whatever, but you're not really that smart compared to these people that are tied and trusted that have millions of dollars. They know how to make millions of dollars. They're doing all this crazy shit. They're smarter than us. They're outsmarting us. That's how they're getting away with this shit. So I believe if we can figure out explanations to stuff, it kind of makes more sense instead of going with this gang stalking narrative that doesn't make sense to people. So, I mean, if you really look at the economical standpoint, you're paying one clone, one actor, or if it's a clone, you're not paying them at all, compared to the whole neighborhood being silenced as your stuff is being vandalized. So, another thing they can do, I've heard most targeted citizens speak on this. He said he ran into a guy that looked just like him, dressed like him, and he was like going around in his neighborhood. Now, he's gone off the deep end lately, but I still think he's a little credible in what he's saying. Um, but yeah, just keep that in mind, guys.